Good evening. This is a short appeal to everyone. Please understand that Kolkata Effort is a separate NGO and has nothing to do with Calcutta Samaritans or Manu Ministries or any other NGO. We are a trust, and there are 3 people in that trust: Dr. Samuel Raj, myself, and Abhinav, of which I am the owner. It is a settler trust, so it has nothing to do with anybody at all. And we are not associated, we don't come under any NGO either. They don't come under us or anything. We don't have anything to do with them as per now. And it is very hurtful when people say to work in my father's NGO. We have nothing to do with them. I have my own setup. I have worked all these years. I think we're not sluggards. I don't think I'm a sluggard. I believe when you live by faith, you have to earn it and you have to work for it. And we have always re-strategized ourselves every time. And this time also, I re-strategized everything. And I also took up steps to address the issues of corruption, the cheating and the robbing and the lying. All 3 I took steps. And it can be anybody. I don't care, mother, father, anybody in this story. People need to respect my things. They need to respect my arena of work. And I don't want people from West Bengal particularly, who, especially this Prana people, are making it very clear I'd have nothing to do with them. And they have no business to take my work, a movement for social change. They are not a movement for social change. That is like taking somebody's work, and that is concept robbing, and that is something which I do, and without consulting me they have done that. So we are very annoyed with them for those things, and I want the world to know I'm not afraid of them. They are very, very deadly people, because they've been trying their level best to mentally attack me. And so I want to make it very clear that they are not involved with my work at all, and they had no business to be in Jammu and Kashmir. Formerly it was Jammu Kashmir, now they landed up in Ladakh, and I am not happy with this whole setup. And I believe that in India people say they can work everywhere, but not at my expense. And there are people in this society who have claimed to be Christians, but they had cloned my chip. They were calling on my number and other people and asking for money. So I have protested about it, and I make sure that people never do that to me again. I'm sure there has been a lot of corruption that has gone on, and we were attacked by people from the Muslim community particularly, because I was working with Kashmiris in a Kashmiri environment, and I was doing social work, and there was some group from Topsia and this lower faction of society who thought they would start an NGO. Suddenly they realized that NGO is a money-making business, so they went ahead and did it. That's not how we work. First and foremost, social work is a calling. It is a commitment to the society, commitment to God, and on behalf of the Almighty, by His grace and mercy, you are endeavoring, you are involved in doing social work. You are out there to help people. And it is not done that I am I've seen this attitude, this narcissism that has crept into doing social work. That's something I dislike intensely. That's not the way to work. So I don't want to focus too much on the negativity. But I would like people to understand that when we are doing anything, it should be done with the love of God and with a sense of humility and commitment. And this commitment continues. We are very committed to what we are doing. Be a job where we need funding, we've tried every angle, but I don't know who it is that tries to cut us and cut our work. That is not fair, and that is that is totally unfair. And a little bit khilji types, this kind of a spirit where it's a little treacherous also, God forbid. So we actually had to, they were not happy, people there were not happy with us doing social work at all. They were out for our throat, they wanted to kill us, all kinds of things. But you have to give it. End of the day, you are accountable for your actions, and you are accountable in every way. Wherever you have stolen, wherever you have taken something which is not yours, it is better to restore it. In an amicable manner, you have an opportunity to do that. So go and talk to the police station or go to the head of authorities and sit down and give it. Or give a call to Abhinav, my son, message him on Facebook or somewhere, say that, I need to pay this amount, what should I do? Or send me a message, I'm sorry, this is what has happened. There's a way to go about it. But if you have gone over the hill, I can't do anything about it. Now it's become a serious affair, and who all were involved, they will be caught. Our feeling is these people from this Topsia faction and the harassment, Topsia and 171 by 2B, AJC Bose Road and behind, that whole group, our feeling is started from there. When we were staying in Siddha town, that's when it started. And we don't owe people money like that. The way they went about things, even for 2,000 rupees or something like that, I don't know what it was. But this is like la miserables, God forbid. So I feel, whoever it is, you will be brought to book, because you can't keep taking somebody else's project, somebody else's money, you have to pay. And this is my hard work. I worked in cyber cafes, I went to places, I sat down, I would work from morning till evening. It's not somebody who was just living off anybody. We never lived off anyone. And we're not sluggards. As somebody said, don't be like a sluggard and all. And we did jobs before. After we did the jobs, we jumped into the social work. So again, I went back and did a job. I like to do a job. I don't mind doing one. We were supposed to work in Karamchand Thapa group. They didn't let us work there. And where were the papers, the documents? Nothing was given. They wanted to rob us of everything. These are people who have homes, houses, cars. Their greed is something which is, they will eat them up. So I wanted to make this clear to everyone that why we didn't have funding and the way we were ripped off. It was not something I made up when I'm being a pity story. This is not a pity story. We have not made pitiful prayers to God. We don't make those kind of prayers. We tell God thank you, and we are very grateful to the Almighty because we have withstood a very horrendous time, and He has been our strength and shield. I would like people to also respect me for my work and also as a mother. Abhinav was, there's some ugly story. Abhinav was born after my marriage, so we are not having any. Those are some ugly stories that were spread by another NGO group. No, and they also were trying to submerge me as a social worker here in Kolkata. So they were formally working with my father, but I said, this is my city here. Bail out. Find your own place, and I'm not violent. I have never really gone out and attacked somebody like that. I haven't done it. But I don't like people attacking my husband. I mean, one time it happened that they attacked him. And I didn't say, we are not doormats. People will just pounce on my family. I'll sit quietly and say, let them beat them up. I'm not that sort of a person. I won't let anyone touch my family. I am a very, very strong lady like that. My mother is also like that. She won't let anyone raise a hand on her son, on her husband. She is a lady who will, take up the matter in a very serious way. So, we have learned those values from her. But what has happened with her NGO has been very, very hard for me. Is there's something in their group or something which is very scary, and their association with Prana also. So there's also the sibling issues where they were interested, especially the youngest one was interested in that NGO. I don't understand whether it was money or whatever. But I live by faith. So God has gifted me certain things because we were faithful in little things. So He has given it. So we receive it in the spiritual realm. And we know it is ours, and we thank Him for it with all of our hearts. Whatever it is, house, car, and whatever money will be restored to our account. We are waiting for our fund and for our money. We need that fund, and we have made that request. We worked on this in 2020, August. So it's not like many months before we have worked on it, and we are waiting for the results. We are not just sitting idle. Then the Lord told us, try divine contacts. We went there. The same sort of some group landed there, said something, and crushed that subject. So if anyone else is doing social work in Kashmir or Srinagar, go ahead. But like our contacts are God given. We worked on it, and we have written to them. We made the call. This is all my investment. Please. This is my money I spend. Nobody gave me the money to do all this. We had to find a way out to work out these things. I don't need some Tom, Dick and Harry just sail in and walk away with my contacts and my hard work. You will not do that. You will not. That is something unethical. And so I bind that action, and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus of Nazareth. Because we come under Jesus and we are doing His work. You have no business to do any of these things, that you're off limits. And I know whoever's, whether it's a Freemason or whoever it may be, that, we have put the bloodline of Jesus, you cannot cross. They're very clear about it. And we have a team. We have a project. I am not writing the project. I will not write it, because if I write it, I know when to write my project. I know exactly what I want, how to go about it, whom to ask, how we're going to get the budget, and that's how we're going to work. So we know what we want, and especially in the area of where we want to work. I don't like people coming here sneaky way and asking me what project you're doing. It happened to me a couple of times. When we were in Cyber Cafe, also Cyber Cell, somebody landed up there and said, which project are you doing? That is not fair. If you want to know which project, you call me up, sit down, have a meeting, sign an agreement, and we'll do the project. But you need to pay. Okay? So this is the way, this is what has been happening. And it's very sad how a member of my own household has behaved as far as my fund is concerned. They wanted to take my money, the full 5 crores. They were praying and kneeling and crying, and as soon as the money came, the prayer was over, they wanted to grab the money and take my things. They wanted my documents also, my ID. I'm not giving to anybody. We need people to respect our things. And it does not matter, even if it is a keychain, that is mine, give it. My jewelry, we didn't get small tickly things. We got some very big gifts. Please take it out and give it. Now, and this is very important for people to respect other people's things. When we are doing a project, you want to jack us in the project. Oh, we don't know about it. But actually, you cut us up. That's what they did. I don't know how, but it has been very difficult for us to, it was very difficult for us, but not anymore. It won't be anymore because I have sorted it out at every level, and I'm going to complain to every single authority so that whoever is at the bottom of this will be caught. They should be caught and brought to book, and this kind of, the whole world should come to know this kind of games. I don't care who it is, but it has to come to an end. And people who want to do some good in this world will have hope. There will be some stringent laws in doing social work, that you cannot take somebody else's project just like that without asking. There has to be a proper reply. If there's no reply to the email, that means you are not interested, and therefore you have no business to do that social project. And our work in Kashmir didn't just spring up because we fell in love with somebody. Nothing like that. That is something that's been instituted from childhood, and it was a growing interest, and that's why I wanted to work with J&K, because I could see that people were in distress. It is a missionary call, and we are not into conversion. I just want to make this 101 times clear to anybody, that I am a social worker. At the end of the day, we are not on any political side, but we will go to anyone who will give us in the government, who will give us such financial support. We have every right to ask them. That is, as an Indian citizen, I can go to anybody. I shouldn't be accused of violence or this one or that one. We are under a very good government that is trying to help and bring order and honesty and integrity in the community. And we need to support that. Just don't run them down like that. Today, there was a lot of corruption in the past, and I know because I have worked with people, so I know the sincerity of governments and the way people are working. And so we need this funding very much. We are not here to put anybody down. We respect everybody who has worked with us, and we give them all the respect in the past. But some people we had to drop for whatever reason, and we don't hate anyone, we respect them, but we feel that our social organization and our work area must continue, and if that was affecting our work, then we had to say goodbye. Very important. And work in the place which will bring happiness, hope and joy to others. So today, this is what I wanted to make clear. And we are not any anti-religion or anti-this or anti-ethical or anti-anything. We are against anti-corruption, lying, cheating and narcissism. all these things, and Mayaposm, people who are negative and run you down and say you can't do this and you can't do that, and extra terrestrial types, we are not with them. I mean not who act extra knowledgeable and all. No, we are very happy with people who may know a lot. It's okay, but our idea of working is very different, and we are focusing on an area which needs to be addressed because it's an issue that has been in Jammu Kashmir for a very long time, and we don't want to discuss it in a public place, because we believe that we will do it in a discreet manner, we will handle it in a very nice way, and we are aware of the kind of fundamentalism that is around the place, and this religious spirit. So we have prayed about it, and we feel that if you believe in God, it should be in your hearts and shared with love to all the community. It's not to lord over somebody or to torture someone or to bully somebody or to make them bow before you and dominate them. This is all the works of the devil. This is not God. God never did that to anybody. This is a dominating spirit that is not okay. We need to respect authority, definitely, but it should give you the space and the liberty to do good in humanity. Thank you.